Hey guys, this is Michael Allen, safety on Baylor football, and today we're going to be talking about leading others in a Christ-centered way. So when I think about leading others in a Christ-centered way, it's all about imitating Jesus as best we can. So Jesus in Galatians tells us about the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, and faithfulness. So how many of those can I get a gift from God and I can give it to other people? And so when I think about leading others, you got to walk the walk first. You can't tell somebody and try and lead somebody if you're not walking that same walk that they're trying to walk. And so for me, it's all about, being vulnerable with teammates, letting them know what I'm going through, what I'm battling, what I'm trying to get better at, my spiritual journey, and then just loving on them. Like Jesus was the best servant leader to ever walk the planet. And so how can I serve them and think less of myself and think more about them? And so that's what I think about when leading others in a Christ-centered way. And one of my favorite verses is Ephesians 5:15. It says, "Therefore be careful how you walk, not as unwise but as wise, making the best use of time because the days are numbered." And so kind of having a sense of urgency in the way that I live my life and trying to live and glorify Jesus the best that I can, and then bring as many guys along with me on the journey as I can. I think it's definitely a tough thing to do. I think you're looked at in a pretty big light. Like if you want to be the spiritual leader on your team, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. And so you kind of have to reflect on your own actions, your own language, and what you like to do. And if you kind of want to step into that light and just serve other people, people are going to look at you. And so there's a responsibility that comes with that. And so I think I wouldn't shy away from that challenge. I would just kind of run into it because Jesus calls us to do that. And I think it's just incredible. And honestly, it's all about loving God and loving others. If you can do those two things, you're going to be a great leader on whatever team that you're on. Don't be scared to jump into that spiritual leadership role. At the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you and all about what Jesus can do through you. So I just encourage you guys to go and lead as many people on your teams that you can. Michael Allen, signing off.